Which BLACKPINK solo album is number 1? That is the question we will be answering today. Before I get into that though, I just want to make a few things clear. Number 1, this list is going to be based on my personal taste. I might like something, and you might hate it, and that's okay. We all have different tastes. Please do not hate me for my opinion. Secondly, I love all of the BLACKPINK girls a lot, and I don't want anyone to think that my criticism of their albums are personal attacks. I am simply giving my opinion on their music. Oh, and I also want to add that I don't think any of these albums are bad. They're all good, but some are better than others. And lastly, I will only be ranking their recent albums, meaning Rosie, Amortage, Alter Ego, and Ruby. And without further ado, let's get into the list. At number 4, we have Amortage. I do think that Jisoo was already at a disadvantage for this list because her album is just an EP, meaning it only has 4 songs, while the rest of the girls have at least 10 songs on their albums. But it is what it is. I do want to say again that I don't think this EP is bad. It is very enjoyable. Definitely the type of album you blast on a sunny day, or when you're trying to cheer up. The production is quite nice, and her vocals are cool as well. But since there's only 4 songs, the album of course lacks variety. And for me personally, it has 0 replay value. The only song I find myself listening to these days is Your Love. Your Love is easily the best song on the album, and in my opinion, it should have been the title track. I think that Jisoo chose Earthquake as the title track because it's so similar to Flower, and she was kind of playing it safe. But Your Love deserves to be promoted and heard by many, because it really is that good. But the album as a whole just isn't worth going back to and listening to over and over again. And that is why Amortage is at number 4. But like I said, Jisoo gets the benefit of the doubt because this album is only an EP. And I believe she has already stated that she is working on a full album, so make sure you tune in. At number 3, we have Rosie. The first thing I want to say is this album is not bad at all. I cannot stress that enough. There is truly nothing better than winding down and listening to Rosie's beautiful vocals. I just wish this album had more variety. It's an extraordinary debut album, but the only thing preventing me from putting it at number 2 is the lack of variety. This album is definitely more cohesive than number 2. But whenever I try to listen to Rosie from top to bottom, I find myself getting a little bored. Not gonna lie, I wish there were more pop rock songs like APT. But my favorite song is definitely Dance All Night, and the lyrics in this project are definitely the best part about it. In conclusion, this is only her debut album. I know for a fact that her second project will not only break more records, but it will be 10 times better. Rose is just goated like that. At number 2, we have Alter Ego. What really draws me to this album is the fact that there is a song for every mood I'm in. Want something sexy? Listen to Elastigirl. Want something sad? Listen to Dream. Want something with heavy beats? Thunder is right there for you. I love listening to this album from start to finish because it truly is a fun experience. My favorite song on this album changes a lot, but as of right now, it's When I'm With You. But there's no debating that New Woman is easily the best song on the album. The production, the music video, the meaning, everything about that song is a 10 out of 10. So glad that Lisa got to showcase her vocals that YG has been hiding from us for so long. I do think this album could have been more cohesive, and I do not like all of the last-minute collabs on the album. Not saying they're bad, but most of the collab songs should have just been solo songs, to be honest. I do also wish that we got a proper R&B song from Lisa, because I've been waiting for one for so long. But just like I said with Rose, this is just Lisa's debut album. As she releases more project, she will continue to get better and better, and I can't wait to see what she has in store for us next. And at number 1, it is the one and only Ruby by Jennie. I had a feeling long before the Pink solo eras even started that Jennie's first solo album would be my favorite, and I wasn't wrong. It's very clear that she puts a lot of thought into everything she puts out. Every little detail is intentional. From the aesthetic, the colors she chose, the production, I love it all. It doesn't get boring at any point. It's versatile while still being cohesive. And a lot of the songs are very vulnerable and personal to her, which I love, especially since the album is called Ruby, which is her middle name. My favorite songs on the album is Damn Right, Start a War, Handlebars, and Extra L. I just have one controversial thing to say about this album. I don't like Jennie. I do understand why it's so popular, but that song genuinely gives me a headache. No shade. I do think it's kinda iconic how she made a song that repeats her name like 200 times. And it's doing crazy numbers. If you didn't know who Jennie was before this album, you definitely know now. And that's honestly all I have to say about this album. Give her the Grammy already. And that is my ranking of all of the new BLACKPINK solo albums. Again, BLACKPINK are my alts. I love them so much. Please do not perceive my opinion as hate. And also, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. I love you guys, and stan BLACKPINK.